Welcome to Unusual Due Diligence, where we cover all the unusual aspects of your favorite technology stocks. I'm your host, Poseidon, and let's get going. The AMP token, which is used by the Flexa Network, is deployed to handle the settlement needs of integrations from gas stations to Shopify merchants and more. In the Unusual Due Diligence video on the bear thesis, we learned the following comfortable facts about the AMP token and the Flexa Network. 1. It's real. 2. It's used today, and 3, it's backed by big fintech money in New York City. We even learned popular reasons for the bear thesis, which we surfaced that list in this video indicated below. One of those reasons for a bear holiday? Competitors. And that's where the story ends. The bears are on holiday, and we've reached the end of the road. Or have we? Sylvester of the Unusual Due Diligence community asks, who are the competitors for the Flexa Network? Let's pull up the research device and find out. SpankChain is a revolutionary blockchain-based economic and technology platform for adult creators. CoinGate offers the latest fast fraud-proof Decentral, building the tools illustrated. Paxful is a global currency built paying do more with your Bitcoin. BitGo is the leader in Bitfinex home of digital asset. Coinify is LC unicorn founder arrested. What is even happening here? Itbit is a crypto asset trading built and like. Okay, let's try that again. If one types into Google the phrase "Who are the competitors to Flexa Network?" you're going to receive an immediate answer that a direct competitor to Flexa is something called SpankChain. Let's go on a limb and say that isn't quite right. Instead, let's surface even more competitors and see what we find out. I know you want to know what SpankChain is. Instead, let's go through each one in this list here. I will use the words they use to describe themselves, and you decide. SpankChain. SpankChain is a revolutionary blockchain-based economic and technological platform for the adult industry. Flexa Network. Flexa offers the fastest, most fraud-proof payments network in the world. CoinGate. Accept, trade, and manage Bitcoin and other crypto. Decentral. Building the tools to usher in a new world of decentralization. GeneralBytes. We are GeneralBytes, the leading Bitcoin and blockchain technology provider. Paxful. Paxful is a global cryptocurrency trading platform where you can safely trade with millions of users using 300 plus payment methods. BitPay. Do more with your Bitcoin. Coin payments. Crypto payments made easy. BitGo. BitGo is the leader in institutional digital asset custody, trading, and finance. Bitfinex, the home of digital asset trading. Coinify. Coinify is a secure online platform that offers an easy way to build and sell virtual currencies. Cryptocurrency platform for trading and payments. LC Unicoin, founder arrested 2018. Payment Source. We are a payment source provider focused on financial inclusion in Canada. Itbit. Crypto asset trading built for institutional investors. Like is a fintech company bridging the gap between traditional finance and blockchain. Now, how do we figure out from this list who is and is not a potential competitor? Let's score the data. First, anyone that's been arrested or is involved in gambling or say the adult industry, that won't be a legitimate competitor. Why? I'll explain in a moment. Second, anyone not headquartered in the United States is also going to receive a negative score for reasons similar to the adult industry. Okay, let me explain why the other companies receive a negative score. In the United States, if you are a large institution or even a startup, you have vendor due diligence to perform, and that will box you into making certain decisions. Meaning, do you want fiat money, US dollars? If so, gambling, the adult industry, and anything that doesn't resemble safe business as usual is a risk to a firm. I should know because I'm on the internet, which makes me right. So once you apply the math, what you learn is that there are only a handful of possible contenders. However, let's take an unusual look at a few of these. Ready? Word clouds. Word clouds are when a computer program looks at how often words appear in a website and piles them up. The computer program counts these words all up, organizes them into the shape of a cloud. Let's get started. Here is our baseline. This is the word cloud for Flexa Networks. Notice the words. Next, let's compare this to SpankChain. Remember, this is the company Google tells us is the #1 competitor to Flexa Networks. What do we observe here? SpankChain is clearly positioning for anonymous adult payments. However, Flexa Networks is clearly positioning for payments. Yes, that one is easy to discard. Let's try a harder one. Let's use Decentral. Decentral scored low on our competitor rating, and yet you can see in their tag cloud that their public presentation has no bearing at all to the space Flexa operates in. Next up is CoinGate. CoinGate scored low. They're headquartered in Louisiana. That's not Louisiana. If they moved to New York City, they would be a contender based on the word cloud alone. Last up is the top scoring competitor in our analysis, and that is BitPay. If you look closely here, you'll notice that BitPay doesn't really compete in the same space as Flexa Networks, and we derive that simply on the positioning with their websites. So who is the top competitor? The answer might surprise you. The top competitor to Flexa Networks is Flexa Networks. The biggest risk to Flexa isn't outside Flexa, it's inside. Flexa is dependent on the AMP coin for their competitive advantage. However, the AMP coin project is open source, meaning other companies have and are adopting AMP for their own purposes. Being the first payment processor to offer AMP settlement and fraud guarantees on cryptocurrency transaction is enormous. Yet, it is not enough to maintain a lead in the market when the driving technology is open source. Our bears have learned a lot today. Perhaps the beach holiday they were not expecting. Thank you, and that concludes this episode of Unusual Due Diligence. Click the like button to let me know you enjoyed this video. Until next time on Unusual Due Diligence.